Hello there, it's the 7th of August 2023 and my bike tour around Iceland continues. I've left the West Fjords behind me and spent the night in this place called Bordeyri. Today is a very short cycle ride. I'm going to cycle around the fjord and then stay in this place, which actually hasn't even got a name. I think it's called Saeberg Environmental Camping, something like that. It's about 20 kilometres, so should be pretty easy. Here's some clips from the road and commentary. Let's go, speak in a bit. Cheers! Good morning, good morning. It is Monday the 7th of August 2023 and I've just stayed the night in, I think the place is called Bordeyri campsite. Pretty basic campsite, but one of the best showers I've had in Iceland. Today's plan is just to go 22 kilometres, and the reason for that is I want to think a bit about my route ahead. And a lot of it is going to depend on how much traffic there is on the main ring road. I don't really want to cycle on it if there's too much traffic, because it won't be so pleasurable. So if I can put a route together that goes off that route and includes some more wilderness sites, I will do. I think I've probably been quite spoilt in the West Fjords for the lack of traffic. And also the place I'm heading to has got a hot tub. So the idea is to get there, set up and spend an hour in the hot tub. Right, I'm going to finish off this hill and give you some more clips from the road. So back onto the main road. And one of the benefits of leaving a little bit later was the weather cleared up a little bit. So it's a nice It's a nice temperature for cycling. So this route is going to join Route 1, which is the main ring road around Iceland. But I should only spend about 15 minutes on that route, and then I'll cut off to where this campsite is. Slight tailwind, but I do turn a corner about halfway through, so that will turn into a headwind eventually. Not for too long though. And although we had a little bit of rain overnight, the previous night and last night a touch, everything's dry, so I'm in a pretty good place. I'm also hoping that there is an N1 gas station, petrol station, just slightly off my route, and I'm going to pop in there and get a hot dog or something. Tuna sandwiches are nice and everything, but sometimes a hot dog or a cheeseburger is also good. Got enough supplies until the next main town, which is always a bit of a consideration in Iceland. And then if I do decide to go through the centre, I'll want to stock up a bit in the town before I go. My normal staples are pasta, tuna, peanut butter, tortilla wraps, oats, coffee, and then like daytime snacks, and they'll vary. If there's fresh fruit, then I'll choose bananas. Other than that, it will be some sort of crunchy bar, chocolate, nuts, raisins, that sort of thing. So when the weather's like this, there's not much traffic, everything's still, you're surrounded by nature. Yeah, you got to think that there's not really many better ways to travel than by bicycle, really. So I should turn left here, but I'm going to go right to the N1 garage and see if there's any food I can have, because I'm a bit hungry. I can already see that this main highway's got a lot of traffic on it. And I'm not expecting much of a shoulder, so I've only got about 10 kilometers for this first day though on this main highway, so it shouldn't be too bad. So I just stopped off at the N1 service station, and on the ring road these have got something of a mythical status, because they're supposed to be like a little oasis where you can resupply, get hot dogs, and the idea of an Icelandic hot dog has somehow been built up to be this epic thing. And honestly, I've had a couple, one like a few weeks ago, and this one, they're really nothing special. You don't get any condiments with them, they're not particularly cheap, so it was interesting to stop off there. But I think I'll just continue to stop at stores and eat at other places if and when I want to. Nice to know that the N1 things are there in an emergency, but probably better to plan around them really. So I've only been really on this ring road for not even 10 minutes. Yeah, and cycling on this is not in my future for sure. So whatever route I come up with is gonna be based around getting off the ring road, getting across Iceland through the centre at some point, and probably more minor roads. So this place, when I arrive to it, will be a good opportunity to plan the route ahead. Just a few kilometres to go now. Be quite glad to get out of the wind and the traffic. This is my turn off. Looks like it's a Looks like it's a farm complex. I think there might be a museum there as well. It's quite exposed to the wind though, which you can probably hear on this.